And hello friends, on the Melonfonk channel, in this video we are going to talk about the best mods that I bought in Vorshop and Melon Playground. But before we start the video, I would like to say as always a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video, and if you want to be in my next video, then follow very simple conditions. 1. You need to subscribe to my channel. 2. You need to be sure to put a like under this video. 3. You write a cool comment, about 3 words or more so it can make it into my next video. Well, I'm not going to stall your time, enjoy watching. I have reviewed over 100 bomb mods to show you the very best of them. And believe me when I say that there are very few really good bomb mods, and this has proven to be some real problem for me. But still something I will show you today, and you just look at the screen how many bombs I have prepared today, and each bomb we will look at individually. We have arranged them from the smallest to the largest, and in general they all look pretty impressive. Well, let's talk about everything in order, and let's start with the smallest bomb, and it looks quite nice, really good texture. Honestly, I would not even mind if it would be added to the game. Well, exactly, texture, in general really beautiful. Of course, your opinion write in the comments. I will put the texture 0.7, well, quite good, and I think it explodes quite well. Well, we try to blow it up, and for some reason it does not work. I do not know why it happens, but it really did not work once, no matter how I tried to do it. Maybe it is from old versions, that's why it is not optimized for new versions of the game, and maybe that's why it does not work. I put it as a whole 0 points. I do not know why this happened. And the next bomb will definitely work, because it is from the new versions, and this bomb is similar to the flasks that are already in the game, in general pretty cute, and the idea is not bad. I think that the bomb will not be so powerful, because the size of it is very small. But guys, its size surprised me. You just look at what it does to other NPCs. It just destroys them to atoms, plus really hard screen shake, which means that the bomb is very powerful, well really very, because after it nothing remains alive. It's like some kind of soup nuclear bomb, which destroys everything on a molecular level. It's really hard. Look at this, a little red devil thing. For the fact that I was surprised by this little thing, I give it 8 points, pretty good, but your opinion? Of course, write in the comments. The next bomb is the C4, and it is quite powerful, and in any case the name tells us so, because it is called Powerful C4, and what I would like to say about it, it is really powerful. And its explosion is also quite loud, but because of the fact that most likely this bomb is also from the old versions, then in fact the effects of it is so poor, it really explodes. It is very weak, that is, there are no any visual chips, so I'll put it as a whole 5 points, because the texture is so bad. The explosion is powerful, of course there are no questions, but does not cause a wow effect. 5 points, I think a good assessment. The next bomb is the freeze bomb. In general there is already a similar bomb in the game, and it is a grenade freeze, and they work on the same principle. In general I like the bomb immediately. I say very much, really beautiful, cute, although quite simple, and normal visual effects, plus it is from new versions, so it is definitely an advantage, as if I bomb is quite good, although simple, which is a small disadvantage. So I'll give it 6 points, well deserved out of 10. Your opinion of course write in the comments. I will be very interested to know what you think about it. Be sure to each bomb put your score. Let's move on to the next bomb. The next bomb intrigues with its name. It is a black hole bomb, and I thought that it will be just insanely powerful, has some visual effects, but in general here I caught a little disappointment. Despite its texture, beautiful, quite unusual, it has no avatar at all, which is just a trivial error and inattention. Apparently the author, when adding the mod, the author forgot to just add an avatar. By the way, I made the same mistake with one of my mods, and edit it is no longer possible, only if you delete the mod. Well, and this is certainly to do pathetic. If we talk about the effects of the bomb, they are quite weak. That is really just no visual component, so that's why I was disappointed with this bomb. That is, in fact, visually the bomb looks quite interesting, the texture is beautiful, but the visual effects and sound is quite pumped up. That is really on points. 5 certainly pulls, but no more than that, so calmly move on. The next bomb really surprised me, and it's a bomb from the last update, so there visually everything is fine, and it's a very strange thing, because it's a bomb in fact and not a bomb. It's a bomb shield, but it has strange properties. First of all, it doesn't protect anything at all, and it's not really a bomb, and yet it's a bomb. It's a very strange thing. It's really under the name and texture of a bomb shield, but it's a bomb shield, but it has the ability to explode, and explodes. This thing is quite powerful. While visually there are no effects, it just dissolves everything it sees on its way. That is basically a really super simple mod, but at the same time very interesting in its idea. The texture, I really like it. The author did well that he came up with something like this. I'll give it 8 points. And the mod itself is interesting and unusual, as a bomb will definitely do. So I'll put the mod this as a whole 8 points. Really, I'm not bad, so surprised. The next bomb is quite strange in its texture, but very interesting. You just look at it, some green strange elongated thing, which in fact does not have any particular shape, and I do not even know how to evaluate this texture. To be honest, I do not really like it. It is too some kind of faded in gray, and there are no shadows, no light variations. That is really like a kind of weak texture. So I'll give the texture 4 points, probably the worst texture for today, but at the same time, as a mod is quite good. First of all, this thing is quite powerful, with an interesting visual and sound effect, and I like this. In general, the mod somehow miraculously bribes, I do not know why, perhaps its unusual shape and its good visual and sound effects. I do not even know how to properly evaluate all this, probably on 6 points, all in the aggregate, something all the same in this bomb is. And here comes the cavalry, the very real cavalry, go to a large bomb. This bomb is really itself some strange, as if it looks like a spaceship. The texture does not have any light, no shadow, and therefore the texture is to me weak. Although the color correction is quite interesting and the selection of colors is also not bad, in the texture I put a maximum of 5 points, but agree guys, it's honestly weak. But at the same time, as a bomb it looks quite impressive. But if you look at the visual effects, they are essentially the same, and no, really some weak nonsense, and the sound effects also suffer. To be honest, I did not like it all very much. I'll put the bomb 4 points, despite its size. These sizes it certainly did not justify. Let's go further. The next bomb is the Devil Bomb. It is literally so called, the Devil Bomb, and honestly its name and its textures it justifies, because it looks very impressive, a big black scary thing that seems to be able to destroy the whole world. But honestly I think that the texture is stolen, downloaded from the internet and just imported into the game. Again, I may be wrong, but I think something like this I've seen before, but I hope I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, the texture pulls 8 points, really very nice. I really like something like this, because there is a shadow, there is light, there are 3D effects, and in fact it has no minuses, although it lacks a little bit of quality to push. If you look at the visual effects, then here again for some reason everything is weak. Honestly, all this is basically more than the original bomb, which is in the game. Really, the original Atomka is much cooler, but in general this black thing, this Devil Bomb, is also quite powerful. Well, let's move on to the boss of today's video, the biggest and largest bomb I could find, and in general looking at the texture it seems to me that something like this I again also saw on the internet, and I give 90% that again the texture downloaded simply from the internet and imported into the game. But here again I can be wrong guys, and frankly I want to be wrong, because the texture is very cool and the bomb is very large and impressive, but again all the problems is that the visual effects it has essentially a no. I do not know what this is due to, but today almost every bomb without any of their visual effects, so here again I would like to attribute it to the minus. In general, the bomb is interesting, not bad, but again I was a little disappointed, because it does not match the bomb its size, its name, and its texture, so in general I will put the bomb by 0.7, well no more, but your opinion of course write in the comments what bomb you liked most of this video. Well, and this is my video approach to the end. Thank you for watching and good luck to everyone. Goodbye, and remember buddy, as always, see you the other day.